Hello everyone and welcome back to Temtem. Today we will continue with where we last left off, which is mainly just backtracking and such. But I also wanted to show this PvP screen because I've been trying to do some daily stuff here. And unfortunately I might give up on it because the waiting times are just insane. In fact, in between the streams, I did take once again screenshots of what I was up to. And as you can see right here, I took a screenshot of the waiting time. Right there I was waiting almost 44 minutes. It's absolutely bonkers, but what can you do? I'm gonna delete this now and let me show you the other rewards. I guess let's do the postal service first. We got Vital Apple and some money. Then we got Weakener Orange and some sticker as well as some money. And then we also got Weakener Orange and some money. So nothing too crazy, but then also I did the fishing. And for fishing there are two rewards. Here we got Learning Aid and some money. Nothing too crazy, but right here we got some mini skirt, some chair. Fiery Heist, which I assume is a learnable item, a move thingy. And some telomere hacks and such. A lot of feathers as well. And speaking of the feathers, since I am getting decent amount of feathers, I decided to start today's episode by going into the store and buying the Angelic Winds. They are expensive, I am aware, but as you can see, if I quickly switch over to the chatting room, my VTuber does have wings, and I kind of want that to be included in the game as well. There are some other wings available as well, but I think these ones would work best, so I'm gonna buy these. We just lost a lot of money, but oh well, and I'm gonna customize my character with these wings. Let's equip them and let's check if we can maybe do some dyeing as well. That doesn't look too bad. I do wanna use the black for sure. I have two of these. Details. It doesn't really say much. I'm gonna use this one. There we go. And for the other color, I'm not too sure. I kind of like this red shade. Is there any darker red? I don't know. We could just do full black wings, which wouldn't be too bad. But I do kind of like this. I think it has a nice aesthetic. These glowing ones are pretty cool as well, not gonna lie. I feel like I might as well mix it with some other dye to get some sort of a nice effect going. I could also do just something like this, which doesn't really clash much with the other color, but it gives it a little hint of something else going on, you know. Could be nice, could be nice. I wish I had more darker shades. I think this might be the darkest shade that I have available to me at the moment. Choices, choices, choices. You know what? I'm gonna use this one. Now we have wings, and I also could maybe go for some different pants. We've been using these for a very long time, but I think these ones could be interesting as well. It's too bad you cannot really color the shoes with that outfit. I guess for now I'm gonna keep using the ones I had. I don't wanna waste money on pants. Let me check how much they cost though. I mean, they are not too expensive, I suppose. But I don't wanna spend too much time looking for what to wear, you know. I also pressed the wrong button, whoops. This looks cool, kind of. These ones also look kind of interesting. If I were to color them black. Maybe. Let me... You know what? We just started. Let me just look a little bit on the available pants. Ooh, this actually suits me. Because my VTuber does have this type of a pant system. Gonna keep that in mind. Let me see what else is here. This one's also could kind of work. Potentially. At the end of the day though, I just wanna make him look as close to my VTuber as possible. For no particular reason. You know what? I might try this one for size. I am wasting a lot of feathers. But then again, I invested so much time into fishing and package deliveries that I feel like it's a fitting reward, you know, for the time invested. Yeah, I like these. Equip. Let me check what we can do with the dice. We can change the color of this. Alright, let's use... What's the difference between these two? This one is a forged die, and forged dice are tradable, apparently. Interesting. I'm not gonna use the tradable ones, I'm gonna use this one. And for the other color, I kind of wish this also colored those brown parts that are down there. This doesn't look half bad, to be honest, but then I would have to change my hoodie as well. In order for it to fit more nicely. You know what, let's just go with this. We could have sold it for money, but I don't feel too bad about investing into the customization, you know. Might as well. I'm happy with it. Now, for the top, I do like the hoodie a lot. I would maybe... Ooh, this actually looks kind of cool. I was gonna say I would maybe prefer something like this, because that's kind of what my VTuber is wearing. Except for the fact that I have long sleeves and this one has short sleeves. Difficult choices. I am out of black dye though, so for now I'm probably just gonna be wearing the hoodie. Yeah. Eventually I might buy a different shirt though, to kind of fit with the aesthetic. I would also not mind some different haircut, but this is the closest one I could find, and I was scrolling through all the haircuts in the shop. But yeah, I think this will do. Now for the titles, I think we can keep the Dennis Defender. For the banner, I think the one from Dennis Defender fits it, and other than that, that's probably everything. We finally have wings in the game and some decent pants. Now the reason why I am here at the Anak volcano is because I do wanna try to attempt the lair. We did try this once before, and I think it could be fun to try it again. I do like my VTuber at the moment. The only thing I would maybe change is the hoodie, but that's gonna have to wait. So yeah, let's jump into it. I should have used Ascent, I always forget. But yeah, it's been a few days since I last streamed this game. And as I showed you in the beginning, I've been playing it in between quite a lot, especially the PvP, but that's mainly because of the waiting times. It really is unfortunate that this game is sort of... I mean, there is a lot of players, you can see them all around. But at the same time, I don't remember which way is the correct way. I think it was this way. What was I gonna say? At the same time, even though there is a lot of players, almost none of them are actively playing PvP. So the daily PvP rewards and such are kind of out of reach. And when you look at the rewards for PvP, as I can actually show you, you get like 4,000 pen suns and 150 feathers for just winning once per day. So I was trying to get at least that, if nothing else. But I am also trying to hit the weekly, as you can see. But it's difficult because the waiting times are just too high. It usually is somewhere in between like 20 to 40 minutes. And if you lose the match, then you just wasted a lot of time for nothing, you know. This is not the right area. Fishing, on the other hand, is also time consuming, but you do get a lot more reward for it. And also fishing gives you a pretty decent chunk of season pass experience. Which reminds me, we need to claim level 26 and level 27. Is that a loading screen? That looks pretty cool. Tem renaming voucher. I might use this at some point to rename one of my mains. But we have yet to unlock that. Let me check if I can do the loading screen. There we go. Change that for a little bit. This is not the way. Maybe it's this way. It's been a while since I did the Anak volcano. I know it probably doesn't feel like it because it's been like maybe 2 or 3 episodes ago, but there has been a lot of in-between time where I didn't stream. Seems like at the end, it was at the entrance. And I went the completely wrong way. Out of the 3 possible ways, I picked the 2 wrong ones. Happens to the best of us though. I don't know if I will be able to beat this. I did ask someone who was more skilled at the game. And they said to me that it's beatable solo. It's difficult, but it's beatable, and the only thing you miss out on is extra rewards. Because if you play with 5 players, there are boosted chances at better loot, as well as Luma chance. And as I said at some point before, I don't really care about Luma chances. With that being said, Bitso over here is seemingly waiting for a squad. So let me quickly check the chat. Bitso is not in the chat. I don't know. Let me do this. Yeah, you can see it right here. You have a boosted Luma chance with the egg. As well as some other stuff. No one else is seemingly here. I'm gonna try. Let's see if I can do... Anyone wanna join Anak Lair? Oh. 74452. Let's see if anyone will join. I'm willing to wait maybe 10 minutes. But we will see. I have a lot of Pine Suns from doing the rewards and such, but anyways, let's say it's currently 20 minutes into the stream. If you are watching on YouTube, I think I'm gonna make a jump cut right here into whenever people show up, if they do show up. If they don't show up, then I'm just gonna do it solo. But yeah, if you are watching on YouTube, there is gonna be a jump cut right now. Oh my god, let's go. 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. 5 out of 5, yo. Alright. Let's freaking go. Okay. Alright, we are back finally. After a very, very long time. We finally got 5 players. And 4 of them are now ready. Just need TT soon. type in 5 out of 5, just so that they know no longer to join. Hopefully TTSON gets ready soon. But yeah, believe it or not guys, I've been waiting here for the past 50 minutes. We started at 20 minutes into the stream and now it's an hour and 10 minutes. Absolutely bonkers waiting time. But we finally got people. Now we just need TTSON to get ready. I'm not sure how long. Gonna do TTSON. Can I maybe message? Oh, we did it. Okay, never mind. I was gonna do something. I don't know what. Also, I screenshotted a guide with the information about what item is what. What the heck is an adrenaline shot? It's not gear. Okay, well, stone ball would be good. Let's see. I do like rockfall as well. Flaming meteorite could be good. And maybe embers or smoldering kiss, just so that we have something turn 1 that uses fire. I think smoldering kiss, well, embers is probably better. Let's do that. We can get 2 more monsters, or we can get event. I think this is event. I don't know what event is. I'm just gonna get 2 more beasts. Showland and Platymouse. That's actually perfect. I think Showland is a pretty lucky get. Unseen blow. This technique inflicts heavy damage. Sure. Aito Uchi is pretty good. Soul Shout for turn 1. Maybe double. Well, let's do Undermine. That should be fine. I wish I had items to use, but sadly no such luck. We definitely wanna get something like the Rotten Goo. Aquatic Whirlwind is pretty good. Soak everyone in nasty toxins and evade. That move is also pretty good. I think I'm gonna do Tsunami. And that's about it. Alright, we have a 3-team squad. I think I wanna do this. Time for the first fight. Hopefully we can wreck it. Also, hello Vonix, welcome back. Making pizza, that sounds great. Let's freaking go. Regnant. I don't remember your weaknesses, sir, but you should be weak to this, so that's perfect. Hopefully I can outspeed you so that you don't damage me. As soon as I responded, I got 8, so not hearing anything. It'd be like that sometimes, that's for sure. Random Temtem, mythical jewel, or random bonus? I'm gonna choose... We need 18 gems. I'm gonna go for the team choice. I'm gonna choose a gem. So that we slowly start work on that. Let's get a chest. Another mythical jewel, let's go. We can either fight, heal, or choose a Temtem. I'm gonna choose a Temtem. That's not a choose a Temtem, that's a shop. That's unfortunate. Why is revive the same cost as power revive? This one only costs 2. Damage taken by wind. Damage done with fire. You know what, let me see if there is anything poison related to increase poison damage. A special melee techniques is increased by 15%. I'm gonna buy that. And I'm gonna... leave the shop. This was a mistake probably, but I do wanna put the item on you. Special. This is special, this is not special, this is special, this is special. Maybe we can replace Haito Uchi with something special. Like... 130 damage. Or inner spirit. I'm gonna do Demon instead of Haito Uchi. So these 2 attacks will be boosted by the ropes. I think that's a perfect solution. I don't know what events do. Let me quickly check the guide. What is an event? Doesn't really say. You need to put down offering and you get reward. No thank you. 4 full revives is huge though. Hopefully we will manage. Let's target someone with something. I don't know who is what. I'm gonna target you. That's not great. Bloody Mouse not doing well. You are back, what did you say? I said something like pork, pizza, wheel of pizza. Pizza is great. Don't remember exactly what I said though. Let's do Rockfall and let's do Tsunami. See what that will do. Okay, none of them is weak to water. Minotaur is weak to stone. That's good to know. Bloody Mouse lift. Bloody Mouse Flaming Meteorite. Now, I'm gonna use Stone Ball on you. Toxin Shower. I'm just gonna do Rotten Goo on you to finish you off. Never mind, you killed me. Bad start. Hopefully we will be able to heal. is not going well, guys. I think we will manage to. Let's do another rockfall and let's do soul shout. I only did half damage, but the stones should finish the job. As long as we speed it, which we did. Tough fight, we barely lived through it. But that's alright. Choose your reward. I'm gonna take a random Temtem, Tutsu. Sure, why not? We don't mind a wind technique. Feather Gatling is usually pretty good. Tornado is usually pretty good. We could do Haito Uchi for you. Sure, let's do Haito Uchi. Other Tentat, I don't know. It's just a thing. Humiliating slap? You know what? Sure, why not? We know this is shop. I don't want another shop, so I'm just gonna go for, well... I do have to go for shop because the heal is next. Let me see what I can buy that would actually be of use. Damage done with neutral techniques is increased by 10%. 5% HP restored at the end of every turn. You know what, Sean? I'm gonna buy that, and I'm also gonna buy... What is cheap? Nothing is really cheap here. I'm gonna take one of those. Gonna get a full heal. I'm not sure what this is. No idea what that is. Should I just go for the fight then? I bought something for you. Did I buy? I'm gonna give you this. Since we have other items as well, I'm gonna give Tutsu the pillow. And I'm gonna get Vulcrane the adrenaline shot. Alright, we are roughly all the same length into this lair. Let's see how this battle will go. Start with a stone ball into you. They are both strong against poison. Wind is actually dangerous for Platymouse. So I'm gonna switch Platymouse for Tatsu. That was a good idea because just right there we only lived because of the switch. It is too bad they are outspeeding me, but what can you do? Let's try Embers on you, and let's also do Feather Gatling on you. Nice. That's not too bad. Denigrate could be an issue. Yep. about as I expected. Full crane, you will do flaming meteorite over there, and you will use a tornado because it's faster. We barely survived this fight, but what can you do? There is one more enemy about to drop in. Icrox, I don't remember your weaknesses. Let's just do a stone ball and feather gatling. The adrenaline shot worked. Perfect. Not bad at all. We are almost full of jewels, so I'm just gonna take a random Temtem to wine. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm gonna give you Feather Gatling and Tornado, but also Crystal Plume Gatling. And I think maybe maybe one of the multipacks. Although let's give him humiliating slap. I don't think I have any items for you. Thank you for the dance and pet and such. I still don't know what this is. Minus 50% HP in exchange for 3 full revives and a Grumper. No. Are you insane? That's the worst trade-off I ever seen. Okay. Kazuma could kill us if we are not careful. But I'm gonna risk keeping Platymouse in the battle because Platymouse is good against Nagais. So it's a rough choice. I got trapped anyways. I'm surprised Gazuma didn't do electric attack against Platymouse. It's very surprising. I'm just gonna do Stone Ball and I'm gonna do another Rotten Goo and we will see how it goes. Maybe should have used the Rockfall, which could potentially kill both of them, but too late. That was a cool attack. Not gonna lie, pretty cool. We can just win now. You've earned 6, let's go. have plenty of gems. I'm gonna get a random bonus. Let me check. Lair boss will have 1 less additional life. Damage done with toxic is increased. After attacking with an offensive technique, restores 2% of maximum HP. Pretty good. We have a full heal, we have a shop. What should I buy? Damage taken from wind. Damage taken from dual type Temtem is reduced. Prevents cold. None of these is particularly useful, but I guess wind would be good. You know what? I'm gonna get full revive just once though. Let me check my squad. I think I used the wrong item, oh well. I'm gonna give you the code, because you are toxic. And I'm gonna give you the nutrition bar. That seems fine for now. There is a tough fight ahead. A tough fight ahead. Trade with. I don't wanna trade. That's what that button is, okay. Offer to wine in exchange for mythical jewels, war drum, slingshot and fire chip. No. Interesting offer, but no. This guy will have full deck, I think. Yeah, he's got 5 Tems. Which could be dangerous. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna do this. That's fine. I don't have electric to use against Platymouse. So I'm just kind of gonna try to go for Wental for now, and I'm gonna hope the Platymouse doesn't use Whirlwind or something. Let's do another Stone Ball. Let's do Tsunami. He did exactly what I was hoping he wouldn't do. Love to see it. That did like no damage, cool. I do have some items I could use in case of emergency. Let's try to wine. Feather Gatling on the duck. Gonna do Rotten Goo on you. He killed his friend. Shocking. Nice. Next turn I'm gonna do Tornado, which should outspeed the guy. Hopefully. And I'm gonna do Tsunami as well. mean, it's working. It's difficult, but it's working. That was a quadruple, let's go. I still have room for one more Tem in my squad. I don't know what the Minotaur is weak to. Let's try the Crystal. I'm gonna switch out Platymouse for Tutsu. That way both of my Tems are immune to Grandpa in a way. Perfect. I don't remember from memory what Minotaur is, but we got lucky with a quadruple. Let's go. It's just Grandpa now. It's just Grandpa now. Minotaur is electric mental, need them, but super weak to crystal. So I just got really lucky, holy moly. Let's try Haito Uchi, that could be fun. Almost. I should use Haito Uchi more often because the sleep is really good. Alright, well, that went well. We have 20 out of 18 mythical gems. I'm just gonna take another random Temtem, which is another Platymouse. Holy moly. I didn't know you could get double. Let's put in a Noxious Bomb. Rotten Goo. Well, if I have Noxious Bomb, I don't really need Rotten Goo. What I do want is Tsunami and Aquatic Whirlwind. What's the name of the one that makes us vanish for a little bit? Toxic Shower, Evade, that's the one. I'm gonna replace Rotten Goo with that one. And as for items, I don't have any, so too bad, so sad. Let's get a full heal, and we made it to the finish line. Now what? Do I wait for others? Nah, the others already went through as well, I think. Only the one furthest to the left is still fighting. And furthest to the right, but the directly left and directly right are finished. So I guess we can just jump into it then. But if I wait longer, I might get more bonuses from these other players. Because they might choose to get more of these. At the start of the turn restores 10%. Damage done with digital, I don't have digital. Temtem's nature type techniques too toxic, I don't have nature either. See, we got a new one. But it's the digital one again, so not very useful. Alright, I'm gonna wait for a little bit because I'm curious. What is the one furthest to the right doing? Can I check the map? He just vanished from the game. Maybe he got disconnected. There is some super strong bonuses early on. It's a good idea to get them early. I see, I see. This is my first time doing the lair with actually 5 people. I tried to solo it once before, but I died. Seems like I am not the only one who got Platymouse. In fact, I have 2 of them. Why don't I do something crazy like this? That would be fun. Soloing is harder. Yeah, I assume the main reason why is because you don't get as many bonuses when soloing. And as much currency to use in the shops. Which makes sense. I think the Porculus person is struggling with that fight over there. I'm just gonna go into it. Probably. I'm gonna wait for this person to go in. How about that? I want you to set up your team for the boss. First, put buffing moves on your team. Also, if you can bring toxic attacks. Both of my Platymouses have toxic attacks. I don't really use buffing moves at all. Noxious Bomb, Rotten Goo. Is Noxious Bomb better than Rotten Goo? I don't have electric type, so I don't get the boosted stuff. I guess it depends. This is physical, this is not physical. I guess this is better because the special attack stat is higher for this one. Let me check how this one is doing. Special attack and physical are basically the same, so for this one it doesn't matter really. Yeah, I don't know about buffing moves. Oh, we got another thingy. Damage done with special is increased. Yo, that's huge. I'm glad I waited. Enraged, antibodies, and intimidator. Okay. I'm gonna risk it. It's our first time. If I die, so be it. I didn't expect a cutscene to play. That's cool. That's gonna be thumbnail material for sure when I put this on YouTube. Noxious Bomb and Rotten Goo. Let's go. I do have some revives as well, which is good. He's halfway down. Is it really gonna be that easy? Maybe it will. I could also do a sneaky one, just keep using Toxin Shower to avoid getting damaged. But that also damages me, so I guess it's not really Toxin shower should be used at the very end when it's only one of my people left alive, probably. If I had to guess. He's basically dead. Okay. I'm gonna swap you for Shaolan. I'm gonna swap you for Tuwine. I have a plan. It's a bad plan, but it's a plan. He gets defense up for every poison attack. So I wanna try to first use my non-poison fellas. I think that's a good way to do it. I could lower his special attack with Undermine. I think his buffs reset when he loses a life. He has multiple lives, okay. That's good to know. I wanted to check... wait. I guess you are right, I don't see the buffs on him anymore. I guess we should be fine. 130. I am curious, how much is 130? Okay, that's like less than a quarter. That's good to know, though. I feel like we have a strong team. I think we will win this, probably. Because even if my squad dies, Shaoland, Tuwine, Tutsu and Vulcrane, I can just swap in Platymouses and do massive damage with poison. So I think we should be fine. Let's try to do Undermine. Crystal Plume. It's definitely not as bad as I expected. When I played it solo, it seemed like it would be extremely difficult. Vulcrane should be strong against fire. We could do another Soul Shout. Combined with a Stone Ball, that should do a lot. Should be another life down. Perfect. Just one more life, we should be fine. I will do Demon Mark and I will do another Stone Ball. I do love the lava waterfalls in the background, pretty neat. Alright, let's swap in Tutsu. Let's use Tutsu to give Vigorous Lakwat to this Platymouse. Just in case we need him. Not bad. Let's do Haito Uchi, let's do another Stone Ball. I think we won because I'm gonna use Tornado and another Stone Ball. I don't know if this is his final line, but it looks like it. Nah, he has one more in him. Alrighty, alrighty. That's fine. I think when I want to put him to sleep, I shouldn't use Vulcrane to make him awake, but that's alright. Tornado, and I cannot do anything with you, so let's just wait a turn. Sure you got this one in the bag, well done, let's go, thank you, thank you. I'm so happy we did this basically first try in the multiplayer with 5 people. I was really worried. Tutsu might die, but that's alright. That will only make me stronger because I will swap in the Platymouse with poison attacks. So by killing my fella, he basically made it worse for himself. Octane Goo, and let's do Stone Ball, and that should be it, I think. Now what? Can I capture him? I guess you cannot capture him. But you do get his egg. Okay, I see how that works. Not that many feathers. What happens? Oh, I cannot teleport back. Okay. We got achievement out of it, for which I am happy. How do I close the DMs? I have no idea. Let me just quickly disable the chat. There we go. Alright, well, that's first layer finished. I don't know when we will get another layer, but I'm sure eventually the time will come. Will Smoke Bomb take me away? I do love this new loading screen. Yo, it takes me back to the... That's actually perfect. Alright, well, what's next? I need to remember we did 50 minutes of waiting, which I will cut out from the VOD. Which means I'm gonna be live for a while. I love my new wings though, they look so cool. I don't remember if we have any side quests currently happening that we need to deal with. Just like I also don't remember if there was anything I needed to do anywhere. I guess we can quickly check. I'm gonna go to Dennis. I'm gonna check the map and see if something pops up. I could also go through my quest list, but that's alright. Okay, it seems like Dennis currently doesn't have anything. I think this week's Sci Park doesn't have anything new for us either. I did look at the sign when I was doing mail delivery. Nothing in there too, so Dennis is done for now. Omninesia we just came from, I don't think there is anything there either. Tukma maybe has something, let me go check. I might also wanna go check the market while we are in the Tukma. No question marks. On the inside anyways. Let me go into the marketplace. Because in the last episode we did put up a bunch of stuff for sale. And I wanna check if everything is sold already or not. That's the wrong thing. Let's see. My auctions. Sold, sold, sold. Sold. Let's go. We actually sold the thingy. Nobody bought the 2Y. There is one more 2Y left to be bought. But other than that, everything got bought. That's perfect. I wanted to check. Pheromones for Kaku, pheromones for Adorabos. I think I have a pheromones item that I got from the mail delivery. I don't remember where it is too. Yeah, pheromones platypet. Let me see how much that sells for. Pheromones platypet. Buyout 15,000. Okay, so I guess we could do... I guess we could do something with that. I'm gonna... I don't care about bits. I'm just gonna put it up for 14 days for the price of, let's say, 7,500. I don't know if anyone will buy it for that price. But I have high hopes. So that's there. What else are people buying? People are also selling Wish You Well coin. Incubator tickets and such. I wanna check color. I mean, I didn't want specifically this die, but I just wanna check how much are dice. 4,000, 8,000. Can you filter by item type or something? I guess not. Let's go buy out. Cheapest things to buy. People are selling mini monolith for 700. Oh wait, that's a bit. I want... buyout. Buyout from the cheapest. Why isn't it sorting? I don't get it. And why doesn't it scroll any further? Oh, you need to press next, my bad. Yeah, I guess people are selling pheromones for lower than I expected. But they don't have Platyped, only I have Platyped apparently. Immunity DNA strand. Okay, here we are. The dice sell for roughly 5,000. So if I were to sell my tradable ones for 4,000 or something, maybe I could get lucky. Let's do that. Let's see. Cosmetics. Yeah, I have some tradable dice. Not too many, but some. And they are the colors which I will never use, so we might as well try our luck with the auction house. $4,000 die. Not too bad, right? Not too bad. We are making absolute money with this one. 4,000, 4,000. Orange pants and die. I feel like this one will probably be bought. If I am underselling it, then oh well. So be it, I suppose. Maybe they are worth more, who knows? I just want the money. There we go. All my dice that were tradable are now in the market. Let me see what else I can sell from housing. I don't know if people would care about this, to be honest. I could sell Fiery Heist, but I feel like I wanna keep that. We can sell candies, I don't really care about that too. Spirit's Favor, I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna sell it. I guess that's everything we can sell for now. Alrighty. That's fine by me. Let's go check the map on the outside. Just to make sure there are no quests over here. So we're gonna write here 50. There we go. Means 320, I think, in total. Just doing some quick bets in my brain. That's all right. Okay, I don't see any question marks. We already dealt with the situation over there. So this should all be fine. Let's go to Kisiwa. Also, please put the egg in your party. I completely forgot I had egg. Also, sorry for not reading the chat. I completely got bamboozled in the auction house. The egg. Also, hello there, Cosmic Drake. Hello, hello, hello. Let's go into the Temporium and put the egg in the squad. How you doing, Biscuit? I'm doing well. I just beat my first lair, which is pretty good. And I got egg out of it. I think the egg needs to be in the inventory but doesn't need to be having covered cloak. So I'm just gonna put it there and wait for it to hatch. That should work out. I guess we could heal. And since I made decent chunk of pensons, let's see what we can buy. I will grab a couple more bombs. I will grab a couple more tem cards. That's about it too. There is a question mark in this area. So let's go see what that's about. I was expecting Peyton, he's late for today's lesson. He sent me, can you teach me? You found the right place then? Yes, I can teach you. Since you are a friend of my most advanced pupil, I suppose I can give you a starter lesson. Ever played an instrument before? I did play a guitar at some point in my past. Well, the basics are the same. Here, try with this digital pad. Si, do, re, si, sol. Do, si, la, sol. Do, re, mi. Do, si, la. La, la, si, sol. Si, de, ro, si, sol. Do, re, do, la, la. Si, do, so, re, sol. Porompo, pero, poro. No, pay attention. Wait, what? That was wrong? Am I supposed to repeat her or what? The guitar. Let me try this again. Si, do, re, si, sol, de, si, la, sol. Si, do, re, si, sol. Do, si, la, sol. La, la, si, sol. Si, do, re, si, sol. Do, si, la, 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 la. I think it was la, la, si, sol. Si, do, re, si, sol. And then this one. Excellent, and that's the lovely Bricalian song Al Gand Dalpi, an immortal classic. That's all I can teach you in one sitting, young musician. Now go and try to get as much practice as you can. Try the crystals again. I think this is for the Kissima Peak quest that we were doing in previous episode, or at least I think it was previous episode. Since we are already close to it, let's go back to the Nuru Lodge and see what that's all about. Might as well deal with it as we are nearby. Let me equip Ascent. I am curious about Temtem. I have 2 friends who play it, but I haven't tried it yet. Do you recommend it? I think it's a heavily enjoyable experience, but it's definitely way more grindy than other taming games. Like if you compare it directly to Pokemon, for example, it's extremely more grindy than Pokemon. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, it just means that the game is more time consuming overall. Which I personally don't mind, but I can see why some people would not be down for that type of grind. Because the main grindy thing is getting enough currency, which you can get easily by winning PvPs. But waiting for PvP can take like 20 minutes in between matches, so it's a very slow process, I would say. I wanted to come here, but I forgot why. I think I'm going the wrong way. But yeah, it's definitely grindy, that's like the main thing. But it is very fun, and if you will be playing it with your friends, that probably takes some of the grind away as well, because you can trade and such. Make some things go faster. Overall though, I would say it's a good game. It's a fun experience. How many hours have you played it? Let me check. According to Steam, I'm currently 124 hours into it. And with 124 hours into it, I actually haven't even visited the last island yet. 5 islands deep into the 6 islands in total. So it is pretty lengthy. I would definitely recommend it though, so You can always... You got a commercial. I'm gonna wait for you to come back. Skanch and Zizare. I'm just gonna run from this. I know I should be killing them because I need to evolve the red guy, but oh well. I think I accidentally stopped using Ascent, and that's why we are getting encounters. It would be pretty funny if this was yet another lair that gets somehow opened by using music instruments. Sadly, I don't have the time to wait another 50 minutes for 5-member squad, so I would probably just try to solo it. But oh well. But yeah, it's definitely a fun game. If you can get it discounted, then it's definitely worth giving it a try. I do like the mechanics. I don't like how grindy some parts of it are, but overall I'm happy with it. Also, I just noticed my microphone is bugging out. Let me quickly do this. There we go, that should fix it. I sometimes need to reboot my microphone driver for it to work correctly, because it has like a suppression stuff built into it. But it sometimes stops working for no apparent reason. And only way to fix it is to reboot the whole driver. I am also running it through Nvidia Broadcast, which also tends to bug out from time to time. But who knows? Holy moly, so many question marks. That's kind of funny. It will take you ages to learn. That was Need Biscuit. Impressive how much you learned with just one lesson. I literally just booped a crystal and you are impressed. That's a pretty low bar, not gonna lie. Maybe you have a career in music. Too busy running random errands. I just said you could go learn if you wanted. You know what would be really cool? Now that you have the basics, you should play something real nice on that crystal organ. Something like, have you heard of Damien? Damien. The son of Bruce Wayne. I have no idea who that is. The Tamer? No, the musician. He makes music for video games. I really love his work. Wouldn't it be cool if you learned to play one of his pieces? Sure. A fellow fan, high five Biscuit. I read somewhere that he's working on a new game with the studio. Maybe if you can go see him in person, he can teach you one of his new songs. It would totally rule it before anyone else, before the game ships even. You think he would do that for the fans? For the fans, I'm sure he will. I have to stay here, but you are grown up. You can just hop on an airship and go to Sipanku. Please do it for me. Well, since you asked so nicely, I guess that's the wrong button. I guess we will accomplish this task. I'm pretty sure it's probably one of the guys in the developer studio, which we need to head back into anyways, because in previous episode we finished the getting art quest. So this actually works out. 2 quests at once. Would be nice. And also we need to go over there for the main story eventually. I don't think I'm gonna be doing a main story in this episode. I wanna focus on all the available side content before we progress. That's what I usually do with games like this. Makes it easier to do the completionist stuff when you slowly do everything. You are back. We've already made most of the Inferno stage and we are halfway through the Dark Dungeon. If I had some of the furniture I've made here, I would give you a tea table or something. Don't worry, you can have this instead. This is actually a really interesting item. Enjoy a bag of rocks. I mean, rocks are my specialty. You just have no idea how many rocks I've made over the last few years. Do I have a rock type? I do. You don't really need it. I'm not really min-maxing the 50 SVs and such. And I'm not really min-maxing TVs either, but in the future maybe I wanna use that. Maybe. Also there is a timer ticking down on the Tyranak egg. I never realized that. It should hatch in 15 minutes. Just in time, we've started testing the new build and we could use a hand with a couple of things. Happy to help. Just make sure to fill out that report. Airship battles. Battle 2 air pirates. I don't know what they want from me. Does it smell like smoke in here? Sell more mangoes than you have. Frame rate failing. Pogerify settings for restart. Oh, what the heck? Buy the Silla or Game Biscuit, what have you done? You are making the reality itself glitch. Cool. No, it's not. It looks pretty dangerous actually, but I have to say well done. That was some real Q&A, buddy. I already knew about that bug. It's a feature now. We are never going to pass Gaming Station 5 certification at this pace. This is gonna give me nightmares again. Biscuit, we need you to report the bug. I think this feature was Kilo's idea. He should be on the 3rd floor. Alrighty then. But first let's go to second floor. Because there is also a quest. They said that melody sounded like a newscast intro, can you believe that? Are you Damien? Yes. Wow, I didn't know I was famous. Well, nice of you to come say hi, I'm flattered. I know a kid who really loves your work. Oh my goodness, that's so heartwarming. Is there anything I can do for them? He would love to learn your famous melody. Absolutely, I would love to. Here, I think I had the sheet music somewhere around here. Oh no, where is it now? Cannot find it. Why don't you ask Macro Burla over there? He keeps a lot of sheets. Maybe he knows where it is. Boom crash. Damien says you have some sheet music for Peyton. Oh yes, I have it right here somewhere. I can help you look for it, but I'm busy right now. I'm trying to get all these sound effects just right, but it's tricky. Give me a hand and I will help you, okay? Sure. Just grab that mic, that one. Don't stand so close to it and try not to breathe into it. I need a bright, clear clank sound for when you pick up this coin. I'm gonna do a clonk instead. Okay, next one. I need a good old watchum. Like this big machine is passing you by. Really close. A lot of tension to it, you know. Not so close to the mic. Yes, like that. I think he wants this one, right? Next one. Really big final boss explosion. Kaboom for blame. Okay, not bad. Let me see. Something went wrong. Okay, I think I need to exactly repeat what he wants in order to get it correctly. Now sing the Temtem up song. What? Joking, you did great, buddy. Crazy Mile. The intro for the famous anime series penned by Damien himself. Now I can play this song for Peyton on those musical crystals. Let's go back to the Barafu Glacier. Becoming a Temtem Tamer are the first words. Is there actually a theme song? Because I had no idea. I will have to look that up at some point after the stream. It's on YouTube, holy moly. And that's the payroll finished. Now, where are those bank documents and signed, done? Wait, no, it invoices. Hello. Sorry I didn't see you there. I saw you, but I didn't notice. Anyway, hi, welcome. Can you sign this NDA, please? Sure. Thanks. Now what do you want? UNA found a reality-breaking bug. That's not a bug, it's a feature. That's what I said. Well, no game has done that before, right? Nobody can say we are not being innovative here, but you are right. People are going to complain that our game is breaking their reality. This could be worse than the time we left players without the crystal bobsleigh for a year and a half. What do we do? Talk to Tsuki, she will know what to do. I'm sure she can spin this into some cool memes or something. Did you just... I was taking a nap and you went and woke me up? It's an emergency. Nobody ever told you it's rude to interrupt a lady's nap. We are taking this outside, you, me, and these stem cards. I think this lady should be fired. She's sleeping on the job. And then, during work hours, decides to go have a Temtem battle. Holy moly. What is this? Let's good, that's good. I'm gonna use that on you. Oh, she's got 6 stems. But they are only level 45, so we should be fine. Pizza is gone already, holy moly. That was quick, Wurix. Let's do a rockfall. And let's do a meteor swarm. At least the 3 slices I got are. I see, I see. I'm gonna be playing for roughly 50 more minutes because that's how much I will cut out from the waiting time we did at the lair. I guess this should work. I'm gonna have to heal after this fight for sure. But that's alright. Okay, I'm gonna swap you for you, and I'm gonna swap you for you. Let's see how this combination will fare. Was very lucky. Was not as lucky, but Kaku is about to die anyways. I think Electric Storm actually is decent. Okay, now we have a mix to deal with. That's a Psychic Crystal. Gonna do that. Got the chain lightning chains back into you. I don't know how that slipped my mind, but here we are. With plump copycat, that's actually perfect for using this. And I'm gonna do Blizzard on Mix, just in case he survives the storm. Which he didn't, let's go. This better be for a good reason. Say what you gotta say, just a second though. This is urgent, I know, but I had to check Twisted. How can I help? We gotta sell a bug. What now? I hope it's not anything related to that crystal bobsleigh people have been on about for ages. The game glitches reality. That sounds fun actually. Like, how does that happen? Like this? Wow, this is great. No, it's a meme mine. I can milk this for months. Even the name is a meme. Cool. I guess this guy is in the studio. There we go. Did you fix that? If I read the forums before it's fixed, I might murder someone. It's taken care of. That's a weight off my chest. I hope Tsuki was finally able to have her nap. Does that mean we've passed Gaming Station 5 certification? Please guys, I need to hear it. I'm so relieved I'm not even hungry anymore. Can I have your food then? No, but you can, Biscuit. You just saved us from a world of pain. Mom's lunch. Okay. Lucky you. Very well. The only thing to do now is let Kikilo know we are ready to launch. This fetch quest is infinite. Truly infinite. Is this about the game? I have signed the NDA. Here are the terms of service. Sign those for me, please. Fine. Are we good? We are shipping it. Thank you very much. Your help with this project has been vital. I'm so glad we hired a producer. Me too. I was going to give you some pensions, but I know you are a tamer in your free time, so I'm thinking I have something here that you might find more useful than mere money. Let me get it. Moral boosting whip. I don't know guys, that seems a bit excessive. It was this or a bag of churros, and honestly, I just ate the churros while you were dealing with CM, so whip it is. Thanks a lot, and now if you will excuse me, I have to find a way to make a transfer to Arbery to pay the freelancers without the accountant killing me. I actually helped develop a game. Notice how I made no money with it? You signed an NDA, Biscuit, you cannot think aloud about this. This guy looks cool. I wasn't talking to you. Pretty cool. Looks like an egg is ready to hatch. That is a pretty good looking Tyranak with green stats almost across the board. And Intimidator trait. That's interesting. That is interesting. I don't think I'm gonna be using him. At least not right now because he's level 1. But I might eventually swap him for one of my other main squad Temtems. Does he even evolve? Doesn't seem like it. I'm gonna swap you back with the SAMMI. Cool. And now back to the Neuro Lodge, to the elevator. Go deal with the other quest. Play Damien's song on the cave crystals. So that is in the Kissiva region. Should be straightforward, hopefully. And I think what I gonna do next episode is I'm gonna once again focus on the main story. Because after I am done with this, I think we are done with the side quests for now, at least the ones we can accomplish at the moment. So next episode will be story. And I am pretty hyped for that because it's been a while since we progressed. But I'm also really happy we got Tyranak sorted. We no longer need to go to Anak Volcano. Except, of course, if we wanna farm the rewards from it, which I don't know if it's really worth my time. Because as you guys saw, it took 50 minutes to get a full squad. I will probably just stick to farming package deliveries daily, some PvP and fishing weekly. Speaking of fishing though, this week's fish took me far less time than the one from the last week. I think that's mainly because I first got the 4 out of 5. Which then in turn gave me the lure thingy. And that made the 5 out of 5 appear relatively quickly. I would say in total it took me maybe 2 hours. While the first week I tried took me around 6 in total. So definitely a huge difference. I hope the next week one will be also as quick. Man, this spiral is so long. Alright, here we are. Pay attention, Peyton, here comes. Amazing, let me try. You know, I expected this to be a sound-based puzzle, but it's just a cutscene. That's a pleasant surprise. You learned the song from Damien, can you teach it to me? Let's do it. Let's follow the sheet then. I have no idea, see? Well done. Thank you very much, Biscuit. Cannot wait to show all my friends. That was really nice of you to go so far just to help. You know what? You can keep my old keyboard. Who wants one anyway when you have these cool crystals? Toy piano. Oh, it's actually a emote, I see. Ah, yes. Thank you, you really made my day. Well, you know what that means. Fish. I gotta equip this bad boy. You can actually play it, ain't no way. Oh, you have different notes as well. Can you imagine whipping out this piano in a hub full of people and just playing Despacito or something? That would be hilarious. Too bad I cannot play. And too bad there is not that many people around. Well, there are some people here. You know what? How about that? They are too busy trading or battling or something. That's alright. Anyways. Let me check the quests then. Village of Miyako we cannot do. Report to Tarly about Zipanku we also cannot do quite yet. Hector is wandering around Zipanku, we haven't seen him yet. Reunite with Hana and Akihiko at the Ryoken. Ask Matthew. Take the broken shaman to the artisan Masahiro in Miyako. Find the vanished researcher east of the pillars. East of the pillars. No idea what that is. East of the pillars. If I keep repeating it, maybe it will start making sense. I think we are done for now, so let's go to Zipanku and let's maybe progress slightly somewhere. Since we still have a little bit of time. Not much, but a little bit. I'm trying to think what could east of the pillars be. Let me check over here. I think the pillars were here. Or are these not the pillars they are talking about? I don't think this is it. Where are we going anyways? Oh yeah, we need to go through the fields to get over there. Okay. That should be easy enough. I will have to use another scent though. I'm gonna have to stock up on more scents, I think. Because I keep using them. But so be it. I keep checking if I'm going the right way. This is a slightly confusing area, to be honest. I don't think we need another scent. I have to get one of those rock hopping hook thingies. Good luck with that. These two cost me everything. Biscuit, I don't even know how to thank you for ruining my skating. I was perfectly capable of getting there on my own. I was just catching my breath when this youngster insisted he was rescuing me. Sure, Grandpa, right you are. Biscuit, you really came through. I owe you a really big favor, I do. It's not really worth all you've done for us, but please accept this. Imagine going on such a massive freaking side quest and then they pay you with a tinfoil hat. That's like insult to injury. But damage taken from digital reduced by 30 is pretty good, so I guess I won't complain. That's my favorite hit. Pipe down, Grandpa. Gabriel basically just saved your old ass. Stop being so grumpy. My old ass needed no saving, you young smarty pants. That's another quest done. I'm gonna save a checkpoint over here. Let me check the stock. He's only selling Super Sense, which I guess we could then switch to once we ran out of the normal ones. Alright, well, it is time to explore new areas. Now that we have the skating. Surprisingly no loot there. Pillars of the High Above, an ascent to enlightenment. Didn't mean to startle you. Sorry, I was lost in thought and then you sneaked up on me like some prowling demon. Sorry about that. It's okay, since you are here, Temtem up. Sure, why not? Interesting choice. I think I'm gonna do that. This route has a couple new Temtem, I'm happy to hear. I'm very happy to hear that. Maybe I should switch my temps, because this is not going well. Let me think about this. I guess Rockfall is good. I'm gonna swap you for Whiplam. Works. That's perfect. And the rest, I guess, doesn't really matter too much because we won. That's a lot of level ups. I had no idea dojo trained tamers had this sort of expertise. Well, let's use a file. And let's check the grass out of curiosity. Ori is nothing new, so let's just kill it for the experience. How much does he give? That's a decent amount, I would say. Alright, let's go. Let's see what this is. Be advised that this route is dangerous. Unsupervised and not recommended for people with a fear of heights. Pilgrims proceed from this point on their own peril. Would be funny if you could actually fall. But there is invisible walls everywhere. I almost said invisible balls everywhere. Casa Pseudo Durian. That's something we don't have yet. Oh, we also have this guy. I think I got him from a mail delivery. Or from fishing, one of the two. Definitely don't remember picking him up from the ground though. And this thingy could be anywhere. There we go. Nice. Gazuma. I'm gonna run away from Gazuma. We don't need Gazuma. What we do need is a PvP fight though, with this guy. Fresh meat. What do we have here? A big city slicker who thinks they are good because they are trained at the dojo? Is that so, little tamer wannabe? And who are you? A true Temtem tamer, rejected the faisal ways of the dojo master to find a better teacher. The mountain is my teacher. I hate to break it to you, but I don't think the mountain can speak. You might be on the schizo arc. Good luck with that. There is a tamer hiding behind the archway ahead. I'm gonna check after this fight is over. Perfect. I actually didn't expect that to shut it down. But it worked out. You know what? Let's do tornado and one of those. Not bad. Turok needs to be swapped out though. I guess Cernif could work. Anna here, I'm gonna swap you two for Crystal, which is probably a bad move, but oh well. Oh well, oh well. Crystal didn't get one-shotted, I'm surprised. I wanted to do this against you. I'm gonna swap you for Whiplump to make it more powerful. so close, but not enough. Rampage will kill Mouthling, and just in case Cernif survives, I can do one of those. Not bad at all. Beginner's luck. You have luck, just luck, no technique, no spirit, blind luck, that's all. Stop sneaking up on people like that, it's not funny. I'm not gonna waste a smoke bomb because we are so close, but I will go heal. Nice. I definitely like the new shoes. They are very dark color, which is nice. I just need to replace the hoodie with something better and I'm gonna be satisfied. But I'm not in a hurry for that. You said there is a tamer hiding behind the archway ahead. Who revives? I don't see the tamer anywhere. For now. Perhaps he is hiding really well. Emissions ampule. No stickers on the floor. There do be one over there. Or we can one-shot, so let's do that. Okay, let's fight these two. A worthy opponent approaches. We challenge you to a duel, traveler. What is your name? Biscuit, it will be an honor. A true honor, Biscuit. We are two humble students of the way of the tamer. Seeking enlightenment in the mountains, it is for us a great. We are two poor fools who volunteered to do this pilgrimage and deeply regret it. That is no way. It's been long enough, Gal. I too want to become a better tamer, but it's been far too long sleeping rough and eating nothing each day but a bowl of rice. Can't we call it quits and go back to Miyako village? Not until we defeat another tamer. That is the way of the tamer. Let's be done with it then. I want to go back under a roof before nightfall. Have a new traveler. I'm starting to get tongue twisted. This always happens when I read a lot of dialogue. Not too sure why. I don't know Waspin type, but I assume he's poison plus digital. Or something like that. And if he's poison, he should be weak to Feather Gatling, so let's do that. Okay, he's not poison. We established that. Oh, he's wind. Digital wind, okay. I'm gonna throw a rock fall on you both. And I'm gonna do meat. Well, no. I'm gonna do crystal bite on you. I cannot believe he put me to sleep. Gazuma. Alrighty then. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this. Still win this easily, I think. You know what? I will swap Turok for Cerny. That actually helps me, thank you for that. Alice, okay. I'll do that, and I'm gonna do this. Well, I'm glad I survived. You attacked in anger and impatience instead of considering the we will just find an easier tamer to challenge, that's all. In other words, you got whooped. Do the file again. Omninesian fruits, that's another new one. Which is good. Where does it go? Right here, only one more for page 12 and we have it sorted. What we have learned from defeat is that the spirit, what we have learned is that we have been defeated. That is tough. Can we kill Scarawat in one turn? Not too sure. I am willing to try to. Yes, we can. Perfect. This looks a little confusing because there is multiple floors. Kind of a maze area, I would say. But so far it's been straightforward. Here it is, sister, the chance to own our technique. We salute you, fellow pilgrim. May it be a fair and enlightening battle. Alrighty then. I don't have either of those, but I assume they can be caught somewhere nearby. That's fine. I think Rockfall will be effective against these two. So let's do that. I'm gonna do Crystal Bite on you. Okay, Warm Cuddle, that's interesting. But I think the chains hit is better. Grumper, okay. I'm gonna humiliate slap you and I'm gonna swap you for Whiplam. Which is a bad idea because Grumper is electric, but oh well. I always realize my mistake after it's too late. But it's fine. See, he didn't even attack the Whiplam. Focus. Okay, Psychic. Gonna bring in Cerny for that. A pretty good experience overall, I would say. Their technique is mighty, sister. The best noncy-punky tamer we have ever faced, sister. I have never seen an out-islander handle their Temtem like that. Most impressive tamer. Cool. We also reached another season pass milestone, which gives us the renaming voucher. Cool. Alrighty then, well, that's fine. Let's check out... Oh, that's the tamer you were talking about. The one hiding behind the archway. Ambusher Yamabushi, gotcha. You warned me about him and yet I ran straight into him. Sometimes it be like that. We are not doing too well. We are not doing too well. I think I might be better off using this because he will be weak to it. That's fine, we lost 2 rock. Completely fine. Hana here is immune to poison apparently. Well, not immune, but strong against. That's what I meant to say. Should we do Whiplump or Cerny? I think Cerny. I'm gonna do Sharp Leaf on you. And I'm gonna Crystal Bite you. Alright, you know what? Water Cutting Lily on you, and I'm gonna swap you for Whiplump. Both basically did. Rampage should kill Calabis at the very least. I think that's where we will leave this episode of Temtem. I wasted that surprise factor. Indeed you have. You shouldn't ambush people like that. Says who? It's a valid strategy if it allows you to achieve victory. But it didn't. Well, those envious girls from the temple probably forewarned you, the sly ones. Get out, you are ruining my ambush. I think you're ruining your own ambush, to be honest. But so be it. Let's heal up. I'm gonna sit right here, and this is where we will continue next time. I kind of don't like that the wings disappear when you sit down. But oh well, I guess we can always just sit on the floor, which keeps them in there. But yeah, today was a fun episode. I am happy we managed to do a 5 people lair, and successfully at that. That was pretty fun. And we completed a bunch of side quests. We also finally got to a new area as well. So I think next time will be pretty interesting. Once again, in between the streams, I'm gonna do the daily package delivery and weekly fishing. But I don't think that will be... The fishing will be probably the episode after the next episode, because I think that's got like 3 more days or something, so we should be fine. But I will deliver packages, that's for sure. And yeah, until next time, bye bye.